happy Monday. Let's start this vlog with Alfie balancing a bottle. Well, he was balancing a bottle on his nose, and because I took the camera out, he stopped. What are you doing? Owen is back to school today, so I need to get back into the normal school routine, but in a way I'm kind of looking forward to it because it means Alfie's going to go back tomorrow as well, and I can get back to, it's easier to work for me whenever they go to school because I have some time just set aside for that. Alfie has no school on Mondays, so today I need to get a few like errands run this morning with him, so we're gonna drop Owen off and then go and do that. This week is quite busy, so for me, not very vloggable stuff though, a lot of medical appointments and all that, so I need to work whenever I can. Luckily yesterday I cleared out all my orders and James is gonna post them today at lunchtime for me, so I don't have that on my list as well. And yeah, let's get the new week started. Good evening. This is gonna sound really random. Good evening, bad evening. Can you say that? Bad evening, everybody. You can't say that. I've just had a cry because my tumble dryer hates me. To sum it up, I think the universe hates me at the moment. Right. Have you ever met in your life somebody who has such amazing luck that when then tumble dries something, do you know the little thing, well this is where I twirled now, do you know the little thing you get there to on your clothes, like on your t-shirts, gets caught in at the front of the tumble dryer. There's a sensor bar, well there was a sensor bar which is now here. Can you see how twirled it is? Somehow, now I have to say this is a cheap tumble dryer, okay? It's 6 years old, so you would think it's still good, really. This got, I'm assuming this is it, got caught, which probably loosened a bit of this, which then decided to get caught on one of my dresses and one of my trousers and get tangled with it and tear holes in them, to eventually I'm going to show you the type of thing I'm talking. This is the front of one of my t-shirts. Can you see, like poke like holes like that in one of my t-shirts? So in one tumble dryer we have one broken tumble dryer. Well, it does work, except that when you put it on, after 10 minutes it tells you it's over and everything is dry, when it's not, because it's just that the sensor is not working. Because it's here, and it has ruined 2 of my outfits. I don't own many clothes, I don't have a lot of clothes, and right now I feel like the universe hates me. So we're having
You made it sound like Final Destination for tumble dryers.
But James, I mean, yeah. Who ends up with this tangled? I had to bend metal to free my tracksuit bottoms and my dress. I mean, who does that? All for this little string, which probably always sticks out on my top. And yeah, okay, so we more than likely need a new tumble dryer, which is great because I know, you know, in November that's really what you want to have to buy, especially when you have to pay for flights to go to France and all that. It's great. So yeah, I'm really, I don't know what to say anymore. Just, I was feeling like October was rubbish and things were looking up, and then my tumble dryer did this to me, and I feel personally attacked by a big white noisy machine right now, and I'm very annoyed. So yeah,
It stopped.
It stopped again. Yeah, we can confirm the tumble dryer is going to need to be replaced.
Happy Christmas.
I'm not having, are you joking?
Yes.
Okay, I was just about to cry again there. So yeah, so this killed my tumble dryer. Great, brilliant, and my clothes. So on the plus side, I've done all the laundry and I folded the clothes and these are the graveyard of clothes. So yeah, we're gonna look at tumble dryers now. Good morning and happy Tuesday. It is currently 20 to 10 and I'm at home, and both boys are in school full time for the first time ever, and it felt great. with my appointment, did I even mention this? No, I didn't. My appointment for my band clinic in the new place I'm going to was supposed to be at 11:45 this morning, and they phoned me yesterday asking me if I could come at 1:45 instead. So James's mom was supposed to pick up Alfie in school, but now I will be there, but I need her to pick up Owen in school. So I will be picking up Alfie in school, dropping him off at James's mom's, and then going on to Belfast to the new clinic. Which means I thought I would have no time to work or anything in the morning, but I now do. I also want to make myself more presentable. I really need to get my eyebrows threaded soon, but it will have to do for now. But yeah, I want to put a bit of makeup on and do my hair a bit better than this, and change from my tracksuit into decent clothes. I'm torn. I'm feeling very stressed and anxious about going to a new clinic. It's a silly thing, but even the drive there, because I've never been to that place, those situations stress me out. I have a sat nav. I've looked at what it looks like on Street View on Google Maps. I mean, it's an area I've driven in before. It is nothing that can really go wrong, but when it's like that, I stress out. So I'm going to leave a lot of time, so then if I'm getting lost or anything happens, I still have time to make it on time. Also, I'm going to a new clinic. The premises are new. There's no chance they can be not nice, because it's a private clinic, so it's usually very good. And I'm also meeting a new nurse, and this is it's the part that I find very difficult. I have a very close relationship with the nurse who has followed me from when I started to research getting a band to now, and unfortunately I can't get a hold of her properly. I don't even know if she's still coming to Belfast. It's just the situation's a bit tricky, but I need care right now, so I had no other option but to go somewhere else. And part of me feels I'm a very loyal person in life, and part of me doesn't feel okay with it, but I need to put my health first, because if I'm very loyal but it ends up causing me health issues, you know, it's not going to be good. I'm sure these people would be very good, but I've never trusted anyone else than this nurse with my band, and despite a lot of things happening with it in the past and a lot of issues and stuff like that, she's been the constant person that's been there from day one, and she's been the only one like this. So it's very strange to technically let go of everything, but at the same time I'm kind of letting go of the band today, so I guess kind of goes with the theme, let's say. I know my decision about it is the right one. I have no doubt about this. I'm not doubting myself, but I feel like it's a new start in a way. I feel like I'm ready for this, but it's the whole new things for a lot of things today that's making me anxious, but for the rest I'm feeling excited. Following up on the tumble dryer incident yesterday, I've slept on it. I don't feel like crying over it anymore. I kind of feel silly that I cried for it, but it's just the timing, you know. It's just before Christmas. We didn't really need to have extra expenses now. I just had to pay a bit of money for this appointment. You know, it's a private clinic, so it costs money, and it's just expenses that I didn't have planned, which will be fine, but it's just not nice at that time of the year. Anyway, we found on enquiries there was a lot of tumble dryers on sale, and there was one that was half price, so it means that for our budget we can get an actually really good tumble dryer. We don't know exactly when it's arriving. It says 10 to 21 days to arrive, and the delivery company they're waiting stock at the minute, and as soon as the stock arrives, they said to me it should arrive around the 8th of November, so that's tomorrow. Then they will it will be dispatched to different warehouses. Because we're in Northern Ireland, it takes a bit longer for deliveries all the time, but then the delivery company will contact us to arrange a date. So we know in the next 3 weeks we'll have a new tumble dryer. But in the meantime, the one we have at the moment, it basically works for 10 minutes, then stops, then works we can start it again for 10 minutes, then stops, and all that. So if I'm at home and I'm desperate, I can always keep pressing the button. But if I'm not at home, I'll just hang the clothes the old-fashioned way. It is not possible for us to cope with that tumble dryer, especially during the winter, because the clothes don't dry fast enough and then they just smell bad. So it will have just to be like that. But in the meantime, it's better that it's the tumble dryer than the washing machine, because the washing machine would be a lot harder to cope with that. So we'll just make do until the new one arrives, and we've organized for them to collect the old one and recycle it, so we don't have to dispose of it ourselves and all that. So that's all sorted. When it comes to clothes, maybe Boxing Day sale, I will see. I'm not sure yet. I don't even know what clothes I want. I'm annoyed because I kind of have clothes at the moment that I've had for a very long time. They are not good clothes, but I don't have many, and this is really what it is. This is really what annoys me. It's not clothes I loved that much that were shredded, but it's not I don't have the money to replace a lot of clothes at the moment. I can't afford a lot of clothing because there are other priorities. But yeah, I need new clothes anyway, and I will have to get some. So maybe it's the universe telling me you need to get out of your tracksuit bottoms and those cozy dresses and just get something new because you haven't bought yourself clothes in a long time. Maybe that's what it is. But if the universe could also give me the money to do that, that would be great. Well, I'm just finished my appointment and it went really, really well. My band is completely emptied and I can already feel so much relief. She did explain to me it would take a few weeks to settle down, because she said sometimes it takes up to 6 weeks, sometimes up to 2 months. But from my description of everything, she completely agreed with me on the issue and how to approach it. So I feel so relieved. I feel really like I've made the right decision. I was worried that something else could be wrong, but when she took the fluid out of my band, it was completely nice and clear, which means that there's no problem with the band having gone through the wall of the stomach, which can happen and things like that. So I just feel very, very relieved. She was lovely, and I know that if I needed more care in the future, I could go there too. So I can't tell you how relieved I feel right now. I got so anxious and stressed before the appointment, and she was lovely and she helped me a lot. She really confirmed what I was feeling, and it feels very nice. It's like validating exactly my thoughts. So I'm gonna go and pick up my boys at their granny's house to go home, get homework sorted. I need to eat some food at some point. It's gonna be very interesting to see what I can eat. She said to me it's gonna take a while for you to be able to eat properly again because of the inflammation, but we shall see. I feel very, very satisfied right now, but I still have that stress I need to shift from before. So yeah, I'm off to get the boys and I'll catch up with you later on. Hello and happy Wednesday. It's already almost 8 o'clock in the evening and I haven't vlogged today just because I've been really busy getting stuff done around the house and working. No. And I just wanted to check in. I was gonna maybe not vlog, and then I thought no, I need to vlog something. A little update about how things have been since I got my band deflated. It's not the right word, but loosened, emptied, whichever way you want to put it. I feel alive again, really. I'm now realizing the amount of issues it was causing me without even realizing. This is a lot of stuff I didn't realize could be caused by that. The main one being my breathing. I can take deep full breath, and I did not even realize I couldn't do that before, and it feels great. I've been able to eat now. I'm eating, you know, a bit smaller portions. There's still a lot of swelling there, so it's going to take a while for me to be able to eat normally. But it's so much better. I haven't been sick a single time. I slept all night last night, and I've had a bit of reflux, but nothing major. Nothing that couldn't be controlled with the mildest of tablets, which are, this is my first step, it's the calcium carbonate stuff, which you can get. It's a bit like Rennie and all these. It's not very strong, but it helps sometimes. And yes, so it was definitely the best thing to do. I'm just realizing how much of an impact it had on my health without realizing it was that. And hopefully I start to feel less tired, because obviously not being able to breathe properly doesn't really help with tiredness. But so I'm very pleased with my decision. And this stuff, like, I hadn't felt actually hungry. Whenever you have a band, you feel hunger, but in a very different way. I haven't felt hungry the way everybody does for probably 8 years. And I'm contemplating the idea of eating steak in a few days or weeks, whenever I feel things have settled down. I have not eaten steak since before my ban, so that's about 8 years ago, and I've been wanting steak. When I was pregnant with Owen, I craved steak all the time. So yeah, I might do that. Now I just want to put a little disclaimer there. This is not a normal side effect of having a band. This is an issue I had with it, so please don't think. I know there's a lot of people with like preconceptions about what a band does to you. If your band is working properly and you don't have any issue with it, you don't throw up all the time and all that. It's not how it works. I had an issue which needed to be dealt with, but this is not something that happens all the time. It's not a very common thing. So yeah, that's it. But for now anyway, I'm very pleased with my decision. So I am tonight going to wrap everything for the advent calendar for Rachel, so then I have now everything together. And I'm not going to show you that obviously because Rachel is watching, but I think I will film it like last year, so I can include what I have included in it at the beginning of my video that I filmed. And actually there's not going to be a video this year. It's an advent calendar. I'm silly. Last year I had done, because it was just a swap, I had included in it. I might need to sort something out with Rachel to see if she could send me like either a video every day when she opens hers or something to include in my Vlogmas videos. I'm gonna sort something out with her. She's on holidays at the moment, so I'm gonna wait until she's back. But yeah, I'll sort something out. Anyway, I'll see you well in a few seconds, but in the morning for me. Bye. Good morning and happy Thursday. It is 10:15. I've just dropped the boys off in school and I'm now off to the dentist. It's just like a 6-month checkup to get my teeth cleaned, so hopefully there's nothing else, because after paying for a dishwasher, potentially needing oil, and having to pay for all the Christmas stuff, I don't really want to have to pay for anything else than a normal checkup. So cross your fingers everyone, I'll give you the verdict when I'm back. So I'm finished. My hair is looking very fluffy today. I hate it. Anyway, I'll probably tell you that I washed it this morning and it's fluffy. I am now back in the car. It went really well and I'm very relieved. Because I've been having so many issues with the band causing the reflux, it also had an impact on my gums, my tongue, my throat. I was getting a lot of ulcers, infections and all that, and I've been trying so hard to keep them under control, which I'm very happy with how I did. But I was very worried because I was so sick for like over a month that it would have an impact on my teeth and to damage the enamel and things like that. So I thought it was perfect the way my checkup was now, and I just explained to her everything that happened. She checked for everything and she said to me there was absolutely no permanent damage. She can see obviously the irritation on the back of my mouth, but she said it looks like it's completely settling down now, so it looks like this is yet another thing that my issue was impacting, but it's sorting itself out. I'm feeling like I'm being fixed at the moment, but it just felt like, you know, it just happened that my checkup was there, and I'm so glad. I think I would have made an appointment otherwise, because the nurse mentioned to me it would have an impact on my teeth and all that. Obviously, you know, being sick every night is never good for your teeth, but it didn't, and she was very happy with my brushing skills. I have a wisdom tooth that's out at the very back and I could never reach it properly, so every time she said to me, you need to just reach that a bit better, and I've been making a massive effort with flossing. little fact for you, I didn't know flossing existed until I moved here. I've never been told about it. I knew that floss existed when I was living in France, but didn't even have an idea what it was for, because I was never taught anything about that when I was going to the dentist in France. So I've been making a big effort to do that, because I have very sensitive gums, and it's the first time where she's saying to me, "This is perfect, you've done such an amazing job, keep it up." So I was like that, because every time there was always, "You need to do it a bit better there, or in that area, or in that area." I was just getting the hang of it, and she said to me, "It's just like everything, you just need to master the skill to be able to do it properly." So apparently I'm a good flosser now. Great. I'm now going to stop by a new, Owen told me there was a new, he calls it a mega Lidl, so it's a little store which apparently is much bigger than the one we have near our house. And then it's newly opened, so I'm gonna go and check it out because I love Lidl. And yeah, it looks like my 6-year-old is very good at giving me instructions to know where to find the mega Lidl, as he calls it. Good morning, happy Friday. As you can see, Alfie is playing with a dragon, going rah all the time. And I am working on more Christmas stuff. I am catching up on Riverdale, updating my iPhone, hoping the new update fixes it. It is 11:30. Been working all morning, so not vlogged really much. So glad it's the weekend this week today. I needed my getting back here by the week. I am sleeping much better, but I have accumulated so much lack of sleep. It's almost when I sleep well I feel even more tired because I need to sleep more, but I have to wake up in the middle of really good sleep. So slowly but surely I will get there. Symptoms are continuing to improve, which I'm really glad about. I still have acid reflux, heartburn and all that, but that's due to inflammation. It will just go gradually. So I've started taking the medication again just to calm things down. Hoping it will help to clear it up quicker. And yeah, this weekend, well, tomorrow our new dishwasher, I keep saying dishwasher, a new tumble dryer is coming, is being delivered tomorrow. I can't remember if I told you that or not, which is good because it said 10 to 21 days and it took less than a week, so that's great. They are taking the old one away. Tomorrow I only have to bring Owen to dance class, but then I will be working most of the weekend, so it's not going to be a very interesting vlog unless James takes the boys out and he vlogs that. But it's not going to be very interesting for you apart from me showing you my new tumble dryer, because I will certainly try it. Yeah, I want to release a lot of new stickers on Monday. I want to make this my last release of all the stickers for this year before Black Friday, so people can have a look at them and make plans if they want to and all that. This is the plan anyway, and James is going out with one of his friends on Sunday night, so I want to try and finish everything before he goes out, so then I can relax in front of the X Factor and all that. Anyway, I'm going to continue to work because the more I do today, the more likely I am to finish everything this weekend. It is going to be a long, hard working weekend, but if I make that last push this weekend, it means that I can fully enjoy things when all the Christmas stuff are starting and all that, and that's what I want to be able to do. I want all the creative stuff to be done because that's what takes the longest. Well, printing and cutting takes a long time, but creating all the stuff does take a very long time. So I want all this to be done so I can fully enjoy my Christmas time and just have, you know, my normal work to do, like cutting and printing and all that at the times I can work. But the designing process takes hours and hours and hours, and this is what I want to get out of the way. So big working weekend ahead, but hopefully good for December after. Anyway, go back to work now. Penguins. Quack quack. Good morning and happy Saturday. It's almost 10 o'clock and so far I have basically not completely cleared out because I can't, but tidied up. I'm going to show you the excess. So this is going to come out. I think it will fit no problem through the door, but I was thinking we might need to move this unit, these two together there. That's where we put the dirty laundry and the boys' uniforms. This one can move out to be pushed in there if need be, but stuff was stacked over both, so there was like stuff going over, so I wanted to separate it properly, so this can be moved. This is Xmas presents. This is sold and it's going today. This is just a box I'm keeping because I have to send quite a few parcels for presents around Christmas time when I get deliveries, especially that kind of size where it's a smallish one, smallish medium one. I keep them so I can reuse the boxes, and there's another one here for that I need to keep. Yes, it's coming between 11:20 and 3:20 in the afternoon, but I will be at dance class in the middle of this, so I thought I'll do it now before they can potentially come, so that's done. And I cleared out a lot of rubbish out of there too. I am very tired. I've slept well again. I think it's just catching up, you know, catching back with me, the lack of sleep, but I'll get there. I've worked all afternoon and a good part of the evening, so I'm going to do a bit more now, and then I'll have to make orders this afternoon. It's just going to be a busy weekend. It's almost 7 o'clock in the evening now and I haven't been very productive today. I had very bad attack for my belly issues, which left me, every time it happens after, I'm going to my utility room sorting my laundry, every time it happens I end up with effectively a blood sugar drop, which leaves me exhausted and very tired, and I had a very bad attack. So the worse it is, the worse the effects are after, and the best thing to do then is to slip it off, which is what I did. So I feel much better now that I've slept. My skin, though, I don't know if you can see, it's all blotchy and dehydrated, super dry and red. I'm realizing now how, in what state things were with my body, with my band issue. And it's kind of all catching up with me now that my body is getting back to normal. It's probably going to go through a phase with my hair and my skin are going to be really bad. I'm feeling like my skin is so tight and itchy, but I'm gonna treat it well. I can now eat better food, I can drink a lot more, so that's good. This is gonna be getting back to normal time, but yeah, I can see that, especially that cheek is really, I don't know if you can see how red, and I have loads of tiny red things. This is what happened when my skin gets bad. Although I haven't packed my tumble dryer, and here it is. I'm so glad because we can get a much better one than we had because we got one half price, so I'm really pleased. And I've just finished a load of laundry, so I am going to move everything in here and I'm going to show you the first time I use this. So let's see. There's a lot more option than I used to have. I used to have like iron dry, copper dry, extra dry, delicates maybe. What is sport? I need to look through all the function. Baby protect, what is this? Right, cotton covered dry. I think this is what I'm going to do for now and see how it goes. It's also a much bigger tumble dryer. Oh yeah, there's a light inside. Ooh, that's fancy. Our washing machine is 8 kilo, but we used to have a 6 kilo tumble dryer, which wasn't very handy, and now we have 8 kilo for each, so that's great. Now let's do this. I'm going to move all the clothes and then I'll put it on. Okay, so we have the clothes. Let's close it. This is very interesting. Is it closed? Yeah. And I'm guessing we go. Woohoo! There we go. We'll see if it worked. Good morning and happy Sunday. I'm feeling much better today. I've slept, which helped. I just need more and more sleep, and eventually I will get a word. Owen and I are working today, so I have my laptop there.
And then I building stuff. I pretend I'm sending to the note to my daddy. And you will see the second thing that I'm sending to my daddy, guys.
Yeah, go show it.
About these dad jumps.
Hold on, his face is sideways. There.
I didn't realize that. Well, it's basically just about these dad jumps. I can see.
Are you going to do another one and then you'll show it?
Yes, definitely.
This is a game I'm going to show you. My mom brought it back from France, but it is from Holland originally. It has like a corkboard and some little nails and a little hammer and shapes with a hole in the middle. So you can, yeah, you can create your own stuff.
Also do like some of these as well.
Yeah, you have examples, but Owen likes to do his own thing.
Yeah.
So I'm working here, Owen is working over here, and Alfie and James are playing in the living room. I'm going to probably be at the computer all day, so I've set up in the kitchen because the office is kind of cut off from everybody else. But at the weekend I do like to spend time with them even if I'm working. So I've brought, because I have a bad back, I have a desk chair with a back support. So I've brought my desk chair to the kitchen, and that's where I'm working. What is it?
I want to actually make things with these. I'm going to make things with something else now.
With another game from the cupboard?
Yeah.
Well, I'll come and open it then. We have a cupboard in the living room with a lot of kind of games like that. But it's locked. It's locked because we don't want Alfie to get his hands on little things like that. So it's in the locked cabinet side. Good evening, it's now 10 o'clock. The boys are in bed, James is out with a friend, and I have spent the evening just relaxing in front of the X Factor, watching TV and wrapping the parcels that you can see over there. These three. That's the advent calendar for Rachel and my 2 Secret Santa parcels. One needs to be posted and the other one I will be giving to one of my friends when we go for afternoon tea in a very fancy hotel for Christmas afternoon tea on the 16th of December. But I wanted to have everything wrapped so I can put them aside, and the other one I will need to post. Yeah, and then I was looking at flights to go to France at Easter time. We're going to book the flights tomorrow, so I'm going blurry. That's probably my glasses. Yeah, it's my glasses making it go blurry. We're going to book the flights tomorrow, so I was just looking at flights to send the dates to my parents and see if that suits them. And James is texting me, but I'm not sure. Sorry, I think James is somewhere where there's not much signal, so the text he sent me probably sent me much earlier, and I replied as soon as I got it. But he said, I just got your text back, thank you. And I think he must have sent it. It's just the conversation doesn't really make sense, so I'm assuming it doesn't have much signal and his text was very delayed, so I'm assuming that's it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so yes, I'm looking at the flights for that. Then I will also have to book some flights to go to London in February for the planner big meet. Yes, I'm very satisfied with how much work I got done this weekend. I was very unwell yesterday. It was bad. But I did what I had to do. I just slept as much as I needed to. I had like 3-hour nap in the afternoon, I think, and then I went to bed and slept a bit longer this morning. So yeah, I feel like if I gradually sleep a bit more and more, then I will eventually catch up. But today, I mean, I'm feeling great today compared to yesterday. That's good. So yeah, I've done so much work, everything I was planning to do. Yesterday I was really worried I wouldn't make it because I didn't do much yesterday, but because I was productive on Friday and I worked non-stop all day, I went at the kitchen table this morning from about 8 o'clock and I left the kitchen table probably at 8 tonight, so it's 12 hours. I ate my lunch and my dinner there while working, and I know it may sound crazy, but it's just it means that now I can focus on making orders. I'm getting a good amount of orders at the moment and Black Friday is coming and I want to be able to enjoy the run up to Christmas, so that's why I thought I'll give it one big push this weekend so I can not stress about it too much after that. And it also means that people who live outside of the UK can order stuff and still get their Christmassy stuff on time for Christmas because it's really annoying when you order seasonal stuff and they arrive after. So I feel very satisfied, and that's really it. I think it's probably a very boring vlog this week because I mean there was a lot of medical stuff. I guess there was a big medical update. Overall, now that it's the end of this week, I am so glad with the decision I've made with my band. I am not planning to go back to tightening my band for the moment. I think I will just do it on my own, but we'll see what happens. And if I do want to go back to that, I have a clinic I can contact which gave me a very good impression. They are very professional, they were very helpful, and they really have made a massive difference in my life and my health right now. I think the problem is I can tolerate a very high level of pain before it bothers me, because I have a lot of inflammatory issues and I'm almost constantly in pain, so my pain threshold is quite high because I'm used to being in pain. And for things like this, sometimes it's not a good thing because it means that when people would start to think, oh, there's something wrong because they feel a pain, I don't feel it yet until it's quite bad. So this is what happened there, but it's all getting back to normal. I have slept every single night since it's been sorted, so I'm very, very happy. And maybe it's just after 10, but I think I'm gonna go to bed soon. So I'm gonna plan the start of my week, so then tomorrow morning I know what I'm doing, and I will see you in the next vlog. Which, is there anything fun this week? With the physio, great, and I can't vlog it, so even double great. We have a birthday party on Sunday next week, which I probably won't vlog either because there's a lot of children. Can you see how appealing I'm making next week's vlog already? There will be fun stuff, I'm sure. Just watch it. I'm sure there will be some fun stuff. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Bye!